The science is clear. According to the latest report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, we must limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels to avoid the most catastrophic impacts of climate change, which include increases in the frequency and intensity of hot extremes, heavy precipitation, agricultural and ecological droughts in some regions, and proportion of intense tropical cyclones, as well as reductions in Arctic sea ice and snow cover. To avoid irreversible damage to our societies, economies, and the natural world, we must halve CO2 emissions by around 2030 and reach net zero CO2 emissions by mid-century. This is an urgent call to action for business leaders to set emission reduction targets in line with a 1.5-degree future. Companies should begin by reducing their own emissions to the fullest extent possible. The Science Based Targets Initiative provides guidance for different corporate sectors on how to develop and set GHG reduction targets that are aligned with the latest climate science. But even with ambitious reduction targets, most companies will continue to emit GHGs in the midterm along their journey to net zero. The next step, according to the WWF Blueprint for Corporate Action on Climate and Nature, is to define a financial commitment to take full responsibility for their unabated emissions by financing a broad range of climate actions, including high-quality carbon credits. Gold Standard sets the benchmark for high-integrity, high-impact carbon credits. With robust standard requirements, we work to ensure every dollar a company invests in carbon credits delivers maximum impact, both towards climate mitigation and to help vulnerable communities around the world develop in a sustainable way. With a broad NGO supporter network and over 2,000 projects underway in more than 80 countries, our projects have delivered billions of dollars in value created from climate and development outcomes in communities and ecosystems across the globe. Gold Standard places a high value on certainty of outcomes and credibility of claims. Our projects must follow best practices in their project design, including safeguarding, stakeholder inclusivity, and sustainable development benefits that are designed in from the start. Certification against the standard provides the confidence that these results are measured and verified, enabling credible impact reporting. Gold Standard is also the first climate-centered standard to achieve code compliance status for ISEAL, a globally recognized framework for effective, credible sustainability systems. Above and beyond cutting carbon, we are committed to ensuring that carbon offsetting also works for climate justice by delivering benefits to the Sustainable Development Goals, such as no poverty, good health and well-being, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable clean energy, ecosystem and biodiversity conservation, and of course, climate action. This means that by choosing gold standard carbon credits, you're not only mitigating the climate emergency, you can help improve the lives of those least responsible for the problem and who are already living on the front lines of a changing climate. And these aren't just nice stories. All SDG impacts are monitored, measured, and independently verified, just as the carbon reduction or removal is. And we can also calculate the value for society these benefits generate in real dollars. As seen here, a clean cooking project, for example, creates an average of $267 of shared value for every carbon credit, a truly meaningful return on impact investment. This holistic approach of reducing GHG emissions while also delivering verified impact to the SDGs means that you can join us in helping the world grow to zero.